your girl Shalae, and I'm back today with another video. In today's video, we're going to be discussing $120 summer EBT. We also have one state that's paying out additional $168 for my seasoned seniors and for SNAP recipients. We also have replacement SNAP benefits. We have some Democrats that are stepping up and asking the lawmakers about this work requirements as well. We got a lot to talk about. So if you want to know what's going on in the lovely world of EBT, you already know what to do. Stay tuned. Your girl's got you covered. Now, if this is your first time tuning into my channel, hi, hello, hey friend. My name is Shalae, and here on this channel we discuss shopping, saving, and everything in between. I would love to have you a part of my internet family. Super easy. Click the big old red subscribe button down below when you're in, just like that. And while you're at it, go ahead and give me a like, especially if you love me bringing this content to you. Now, guys, we are less than a few weeks from Amazon Prime Day, which is July 11th and 12th. If you do not have Prime, honey, you are missing out. But the great news is you can try it out for free, 30 days free. All you have to do is click the link above or below in the description box, and you know your girl got you covered. As well as if you want to do exactly what I do, run my mouth on YouTube and still get paid to do it, then definitely grab a copy of my ebook where I teach you how to build your brand on YouTube and get the money, honey. Okay, especially if you enjoy just sharing information, guys. You cannot beat it. $14.97. But enough of my talking. Let's go ahead and talk about the states that are paying out $120 for summer EBT. You must have a child that is enrolled in school and receiving free or reduced lunch. You must have an application on file before the school year ended, as well as all you got to do is just go to your mailbox or check your cards, because you can have an additional $120 on your card, and that's for the summer period. Now, this is a permanent program that should be going on every year from now until 2030, but we'll see. So let me know down below if your state has already started paying out, because Alabama has, and a lot of other states have. All right, the following states have been approved: Alabama, American Samoa, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Mariana Islands, Connecticut, Colorado, Delaware, DC, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Nebraska, Nevada, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Puerto Rico, Rhode Island, South Carolina, Tennessee, Utah, Vermont, Virginia, Washington, West Virginia, Wisconsin, and Wyoming. All right, so for our first story, we are headed to New Mexico, where 7,000 New Mexicans get a boost in SNAP benefits this month. So check your cards, because New Mexicans enrolled in SNAP benefit from a one-time increase this month only. So that was about 7,753 New Mexicans receiving an additional $168 this month. Now, this increase was to combat food insecurity for those that are over the age of 60 or older and adults with disabilities. So they're like, hey, times continue to be difficult for New Mexicans, and particularly for older adults and adults with disabilities. So we are grateful for this opportunity to partner with the Human Service Department and continue to find ways to offer additional relief. Go ahead, New Mexico. I like it. I love it. I want more of it. Now, the funds for this increase, they came from the state's general fund. So their state is stepping up and helping, and I'm happy it was for my seasoned seniors. I mean, I couldn't ask for a more deserving group, and they're like, hey, since these SNAP funds are frequently spent at grocery stores and farmers markets, this directly benefits the economy. So why not use this as well? And they are spot on. I love it. I love it. Keep going on, New Mexico. Let me know if you are in New Mexico and you are a seasoned senior, if you receive that money as well. But next we are headed to where the senators want more details on about this debt ceiling deal. So we all know that the debt ceiling deal was passed a few weeks ago, but now they really want to know who will be affected by these new work requirements for the government food assistance. So this was led by Senator John Fetterman of Pennsylvania and several other lawmakers. They did send a letter on Monday to the Secretary of Agriculture, and they wanted 4 specific things addressed. And they said, look, first thing, we want the net change in enrollment for SNAP after the USDA implements the changes. So based on the debt ceiling deal, what is those changes? Whether or when the USDA will release state level assessment of the changes. So when are we going to know about this for our state? Also, they wanted a breakdown of net changes to national SNAP enrollment, definitely by the demographics, so the race, the color, the gender, and they want to know what is the USDA's plan to communicate the eligibility changes to affected populations. So they said, look, we remain concerned about the changes to eligibility, the increased work requirements. By their own admission, the individuals who proposed the new work requirements and changes to eligibility did this as an exercise to reduce both the overall cost of SNAP and the number of individuals that are enrolled. So the lawmakers requested all this information and said, we want to answer by July 10th. If you are unaware, this is the deal that was to raise the country's borrowing limit and the debt ceiling, which would expand the work requirements for adults without dependents age 18 to 55, where previous cutoff was about 49 years old. We talked about this before, so I want to know if they're going to get some answers. As soon as they get these answers, I'll come back to you guys and bring them. But the fact that they are asking for more information, because you got to get this communication distributed to the lowest level. What about the people that are in rural areas that don't know that, hey, I have to complete these work requirements in order to still receive my benefits? What is your plan for that? Is there anything that we need to do as the state? So they're asking all the right questions, but hopefully get nixed. I mean, who wants to be out there working at 55 years old for food benefits? That is a slap in the face. All right, I don't know why I'm so animated today. Maybe I shouldn't have drunk a Celsius, guys. But right now I am like through the roof. So let me know if you have tried out the Celsius drinks. Today I had an orange, and when I tell you I mixed it with some orange juice, really good. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to the next story. For our next story, we are headed to Tennessee. What up, Tennessee, where current SNAP enrollees can apply for replacement benefits if you lost power for at least 12 plus hours. So the Memphis Light, Gas, and Water, they announced today that some of the people who lost power from Sunday storms, you can get help replacing your food. So Memphis and Shelby County residents who are currently enrolled in the SNAP program and have lost power for more than 12 hours, you may now be eligible for those replacement benefits. Now remember, replacement benefits are only available for those that receive existing SNAP recipients, okay? Usually you must this request must be made within 10 days of experiencing your food loss. The benefit will only be authorized for that month's or the current month allotment of benefits. So once approved, the Tennessee Department of Human Services said the benefits will be issued on your current EBT cards. But we talked about this. Not only is Tennessee doing this, Ohio is doing it, Louisiana, Texas, Mississippi, and it was some other state that's doing it. I think Oklahoma. Right now, the Celsius got me wired, but I want to say it's about 5 or 6 states, but Tennessee now is the latest state to join the list. Let me know if you have applied for those benefits. Let me know if you were affected by the storms as well that hit. I don't know why Alabama did not apply or why we're not getting it, but roll tide, we're in Alabama. All right, so next we are headed over to our neighbors, where Georgia, and there's some friction going on with their SNAP program. All right, so we've been talking about Georgia for a while now, and the pressure is building up for federal regulators in the state as they come together to address the backlog in SNAP benefit renewals in Georgia. Now, I read a lot of your comments underneath my videos, and people are like, hey, what is going on with Georgia? I have yet to receive my benefits. And right now, from the latest data that was received, there are more than 36,000 renewals that remain overdue. But that is down from 67,000 renewals that were due in April and May. Now, they plan to address this. They said, look, we are using attended bots. So these are like little bots that are operated by a human user to process and help without a caseworker interaction and approval for renewals. Then also now the USDA, they have stepped up and they said, look, The Food and Nutrition Services Agency, we are evaluating Georgia's request. As of right now, we do have 4 requests for them that are involving emerging, somewhat untested technology in Georgia. So they said, as these requests involve emerging, somewhat untested technology, the first thing will be to assess the allowability of the request in terms of statute as well as regulations, and then second, if allowable, to determine the extent of the waiver may increase or decrease. Now this is a lot that they said, but pretty much what the agency is saying, like they're looking at similar technology in other states and requests and seeing what they can do. So Georgia, there's really no answer on when you're going to get your benefits. They're saying that they're processing the requests as they come through as well. But I mean, they are down thousands and thousands and thousands. All right, and for our last story, we are headed to DoorDash. Well, now they are allowing customers to use your EBT cards to pay for grocery deliveries through their app. So we know that this happened with Instacart, and there was some other, I want to say Uber had got on. But starting in July, we are now adding DoorDash to the roster. So customers will be able to access and purchase SNAP eligible grocery products from convenience items and more than 2,200 Aldi's, all across 38 states. They have 260 Meijer grocery locations, 137 11 stores as well. And you can use your SNAP or EBT card directly in the payment method section under the DoorDash app. And then they also have where it's like program cards. And they're even throwing in a little kicker where new customers will receive 2 months of Dash Pass. So this is like, I guess, a free delivery membership program as well, for free once you add your eligible card. So if you are in need of groceries, you don't want to get out the house, go ahead and download this. No, this is not sponsored at all, but I mean, you get 2 months free to get groceries delivered to you. Why not try it out? And this is all that we have going on in EBT news. Let me know if you are in New Mexico and you received that $168. Is your state doing something like this? Have you applied for any replacement benefits? Have you been approved or not? Have you tried out Celsius? Have you tried the little Celsius drink? Now, guys, I love me a Celsius, but I may have to, find something else because this has me worked up. All right, and this is all I have. Make sure you grab some Amazon. It is free. Prime Day is around the corner, as well as grab a copy of my ebook. And as always, please like, comment, subscribe, and I will talk to you later, Gator. Bye, guys.